Grab your coffee, grab your tea, whatever you're drinking, smoothie. So this topic is something that I feel everyone experiences, which is tutorial hell. Like this place whereby you watch tutorials, take notes, follow along, pause, this and that. But at the end of the tutorial, you don't end up building anything of your own, like independently. I don't know. For some of you, most of you might have an idea what I'm talking about. I'm like, oh, maybe not. But by the time I go into more details, be like, oh, yeah, how do I do this? So I'm not saying watching tutorial is bad. Watching tutorial is not bad, but the issue is when you can't actually pause on the tutorial and build it by yourself. No, I think at the point earlier on, I was that space whereby I was watching, I was watching those tutorials. I signed myself up to courses and this and that, and I'm like, after like read and just like, I'm like, I can't really do this myself. So I'm just like go back and like what it is. So I had to like possibly push myself up. Yes, no, it took a while. Yeah, I managed to push myself up that of the tutorial hell basically. So yeah, the way it happens like you follow, you watch it of videos, how they do the project. Because you read about it and then okay me do side by side of this project. You pause video, you type that. But at the end of the video you don't fully understand what you feeling. Or if the video is not working at that moment, you can actually redo what you've done in the tutorial. That is why. And basically tutorial is not it's not about you pausing and just typing away exactly what the instruction is basically. So what are the signs that you might be suffering for tutorial help? As I said earlier in the explanation, watching dozens of tutorial with 0% in projects. Yeah, you code along, but when the system is not working and network's not working, this and that, unusually happen, you can actually code while facing the black screen. You can actually put in the code you've wrote previously again. You know like I know the syntax, I know the syntax, but you don't fully understand where to apply it, how to better apply it. You once you face a problem, you say you're working on a project, you face a problem, you don't know how to like independence of that problem yourself, you start instead of having to find a solution from it. For the problem you're facing, you will start probably saw and that tutorial of someone doing it different time, like let me start looting instead of having to like, okay, what exactly went wrong in this project? What and what can I? You feel like and lastly, it's like you watch a lot of tutorial and you're like, oh, I don't think I'm ready to code myself. I don't think I'm ready to do this. So I just keep on watching tutorial and just typing away. But the thing is that you will never feel ready until you push yourself. Wait. You will never know until you actually like, you know what? I've watched this tutorial. I've written down what I understand. Close it. I'm like, let me type in what has been studied this get. And something I try to do when I'm teaching all these tutorial videos is I try to add challenges to the end of the videos. Like, what challenge one, challenge two, challenge. Try to challenge yourself. Do this, change that. People that do that, and also if you watch my videos, I mean, please, those challenges, try and do that yourself. You know, try to do that without having to watch a different tutorial on it. Test it out yourself. Okay, let me try. Pam, 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 pam. If the code breaks, it's good. It breaks, it's good because you're trying yourself to like fully understand what you have written down. You're just trying to push yourself to like, okay, how can I solve this issue? It's bringing your problem solving skills into motion. And it's not that tutorials are very comfortable. It feels like it's safe. Tells you what to do. Yeah, you shouldn't make no mistake. Little or no mistake. You don't really have to make decisions on your own. You know, unconsciously, we are very comfortable when it comes to comfort. Basically, and we don't we start to know like, okay, I've I've gone back. If you're still unsure about like, okay, am I still stuck? Am I still stuck? Ask yourself these questions. Please, 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 and answer honestly. Like, can you build something simple like a calculator, a simple HTML web page without having to like look up the answer, either using any of these AI tools that we have or watching a tutorial on it? Again, as if you've watched a tutorial of thing on it before. That's the question. When you think about writing a project, do you feel paralyzed? I'm like, okay, very overwhelmed. I'm like, no what, I'm just going to stop. Too much work. I'm just going to stop. Yeah, there's no tutorial about it. There's no PDF about this. I'm just going to stop and work on it. If you watch something like a tutorial, you read a tutorial and stuff, can you actually explain what you've learned? Can you explain to a third party, like, oh, I watched this tutorial, this and that and that and that? As what they said. If you can explain, that means you don't really fully understand what is being taught, right? So just watch it again, write notes down. Are you making the same mistake repeatedly and not having to be able to solve it yourself? Yeah, like especially when it comes back to the spacing, this and that, this, yes, keep making the same mistake over and over again. And when you get stuck in that same mistake, you don't know how to actually problem solve. That shows that you are just copying code on code and code and code. So if you're saying yes to any of this, you are in tutorial. Ah, you are in tutorial, literally. So thank you for taking the first step in the awareness brackets. So what is the escape plan? Basically, what's the escape plan? Because I can state a problem without actually stating the solution. It should be a solution. Oh, you're stating a problem. What's the solution? Yeah, I know I have tutorial hell. So how can I get over it? So the first thing I'm gonna advise is a step-by-step process. Pick one tutorial. Either the one you're currently watching or the one you just finished watching. Or you can pick one name from my channel, like the River Ways the number guessing game, you know, or the password generator. And again to watch it once or twice, close the video, and build it from memory. Build it from memory without having to look at the tutorial. If you get stuck, that's good. That's good. If you get stuck, instead of going over the tutorial, go over the notes you've written down about, okay, this and this and this and this. Because then you're actually forcing yourself to actually learn. And the more you try that, the more you fully understand what you've been watching in tutorial. You get stuck, fix the issue, and keep going. Not that you get stuck, you look at it and continue looking at it till you finish. No. Get stuck, try to resolve it before you have to take a look at your notes. Once you take it as note, close it back, and continue coding. Then then try it again, rebuild it again until you don't have to like look back at the notes or look back at it. And this is not, I'm not telling you to cram or memorize the code. Next thing is, after doing that for the first two times, try and build a variation. You know, you enter the build a code, they usually have version 1, version 2, all the way to anybody want to stop. Try and make variation of the code. Like now, let's say you tried the number guessing game, you tried once, twice. Now you already you have full understanding of how to write it without having to look at the notes or having to watch the tutorial. So switch it up. Stop number guessing. Try word guessing. That's the letters. Can you do that? Then it's like having to do this. It's the same concept, basic, but different applications. And this was you to actually fully understand what you are doing, right? It forces you to think. And something I will advise is start small. Start small. Even people that build like Instagram clone, Twitter clone, Facebook clone as part of their portfolio, they start small. They start with button. Oh, let's change color. Oh, the calculator. People that won't be like very, very advanced calculator. They start with the basic. Let me be the basic calculator. Okay, let me improve on it. Let me add the sign, cost, But let me improve on it. Let me add it, changing the base numbers and all of that. So keep on improving on it. You know, tiny wins build confidence, and confidence build momentum. The clacky. What I was advice is also like, you have to avoid tutorial hell. Is if you have a big idea, a big project that you want to build, have it written down, write it down, and then break it down into tiny pieces. Break it down into tiny pieces. And for that tiny pieces, you get to like join your code together. Break it down. Okay, I want to be the website. This is how I want my website to look like. This and that and that. And that. Okay, what's the first thing? Now? Let me try and do the front page. Okay, front page is done. It's cool. I understand everything about the front page. Okay, let me be the navigation bar. Okay, navigation bar is done. Okay, my navigation bar, I have my own page, which I've done. I also have the about me page. Okay, let me be the about me. You see, step by step, you tackle the problem. And for Unity, you have a very big project. I think the first project I ever did was a literal mess. Um, I'm not talking about the project I did in school, but like a personal project I did. Think I wanted to do like an app with and then I learned Android application, and I was trying to like build an application that had like different games in it. Yeah, it had the calculator, it had Sudoku, it had tic tac toe, and it had this thing something. So it had like 4 games in it. And the welcome page just welcome, then goes to that like 4 buttons where you can click and go to the one that you want. Basically, I think the one that gave me the most problem was the Sudoku, because I had to like watch a lot of tutorials. Okay, how can I make the UI of Sudoku? What do I need? This and that. That gave me a lot of it. And I won't lie, my remembering the code, the UX design looks very, very trash. It's very, very trash, right? But you know, that is normal. That's normal. Like everyone starts from somewhere, basically. The first code I ever built was, I think, HTML. It was so Hello World, and also I said, "God, I did Hello World." And as you grow further, you're gonna just talk, face challenges. You watch my part one for coffee and code. You remember I talked about the first time I finished writing HTML code. And I think I had to add CSS or something, and I've seen a whole bunch of error. Like this line, I almost cried. My God, where did I start from? Basically, if you stop, if you feel stuck and you just run away, you never actually end up building something for yourself. So if you're stuck, get back to it. Get back to it. You can take a breather to like refresh your thinking, to change your perspective of how you're thinking, but always like try to solve the solution. And something that I also advise is, instead of just watching different tutorials, project, and building on it, build on something that you actually care about. Try something you actually care about. Try to build something that you yourself will want to use. Think about it like, okay, what is something that if I see I want to use? You know, what's something that is useful for me? What's that I think that it would be very good if it's very if it's if it is made available. Start with that, build that, because if you are doing something that you have interest with in, it's actually going to like help out a lot. And actually you want to actually learn the copying and paste. You don't usually escape tutorial hell by learning more, by watching more tutorials. You escape it by actually building more. Being more independent, push yourself like, okay, I've learned, let me do this in my own version. Everything. These are the other steps I'm saying are things that literally like help out when it comes to helped out a lot, because I started having to like take notes. I think this time I challenge, I was like outside school, like learning me. I'm like, oh, I don't fully understand this. Go try and build this. Okay, understand how it works and build it. I remember having to come back and was asking me questions. How does this code work? what does this do? What does that do? And that's like go back again and like let me fully understand this. And try to explain to someone like, okay, let me teach you what I wrote. Try to get one or two people that are interested, that are also in the same circle bracket that you're in, and work on it together. Yes, your homework. Because I've stated the problem, I've stated the solution, and now it's your turn to work on it. It's your turn to work on it. Escape the tutorial. Pick one tutorial project that you've done. Rebuild it from memory. No picking, no. No picking. No picking. Be honest with yourself. Try and build a variation of that project. Make it different. Make it personalized. Don't start with something new. Start with something small. And build it into something big. You can share it, drop it in the comment section here. You know, it's a community. Let's like it, you know. Let's comment on it and everything. Not the vibe. That's it, literally. That's all I have for tutorial hell. Stop consuming, start creating. Nice. Tutorial hell is real, but it's not permanent. There's a way out, so always work on the way out. Work on the way out. Once again, I'm definitely Dark. Keep building, keep learning, keep coding, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye.